Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the Untitled Premier League show.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah, that's the new intro right there. He's been listening to that dumbass. What's the podcast you always watch? That one
which one?
fat dude. What's it?
Oh,
What's his name?
H3.
Yeah, that dude.
H3 is okay. For those who do watch that, I know he's very liberal. I love him even though he's I'm more conservative in my views.
Oh yeah, he's very
But
conservative.
I feel like if we had a conversation, I think it'd go pretty well. But he's hilarious nonetheless.
Yeah, he annoys the hell out of me.
Continue Cretan.
Yeah, he annoys the hell out of me, but it's whatever. And he's trying to be like that.
No,
especially
I'm not
with
saying that.
especially with the Premier League, he's gonna do little dances like he started with the Tottenham shirt. See, he already started. Look, he has that Tottenham
Nah.
shirt.
Come on, boys. Coys, baby, coys.
So basically, on this episode, we're just gonna predict the first week of the Premier League, and which happens on the recording. This is the Thursday, the day before. So we're gonna predict the first round one, as I would say, of the Premier League matches. But first of all, Moises, who do you think got the best? Who was the best team that you saw in the preseason, in your opinion?
In the Premier League, I mean, I would say probably. I don't know. It's a toss-up. I think Tottenham looked really good.
Of course.
I mean, we did lose to Roma, but it was more of
Uh-huh.
a practice. Arsenal, obviously, they did really well.
Oh, yes. Well, I thought you hated Arsenal.
Yeah, we'll get to that, but I think they did well. You got to give them the comeuppance. They won their preseason trophy, right?
What preseason?
Exactly, the
trophy?
Emirates Cup, right? Didn't you see that they beat Sevilla?
Oh,
Like 6-0?
yeah.
So they won their trophy, the only one they're gonna win. Discretion. That Prime Video thing. Oh my god. Anyways, we'll get to that later. What other teams? Man City.
They looked all right.
They looked okay.
They
I
looked
mean,
all right.
before last Saturday's game,
Yeah.
I think they looked pretty good. I just think
But I think
it's gonna take some time for Haaland to get used to.
Yeah, but the game against Liverpool City, like Liverpool shocked the hell. I didn't even watch the game because I thought it was going to be a rout from City. Honestly,
you got to take into account. I don't think that City played to their capability.
No, they did not.
Haaland, well, I'm sick and tired of the banter between Liverpool and City. Haaland is the clear target that everybody would have wanted on their team. Liverpool are saying,
Oh,
now
it's Darwin Nunez.
that
That
it's
he's
Darwin
this,
Nunez.
he's that. He beat him in the first round.
Yeah, but we all know why Liverpool did that. Getting Haaland to City is legit over. Like, to me, the City is over for the next 5 to 10 years. However long he's there.
I agree too, but it was funny to see all the
I mean,
Liverpool fans just lay
and
up.
I think-
and they're acting like if the Community Shield. As a Liverpool fan, I'm just like the Community Shield don't mean jack. Who are we kidding?
And I think, honestly, England fans in particular are very biased to their team. And, I mean, it's their team. But you have to look at the overall picture. I mean, sometimes you are going to be right. Sometimes you're going to be wrong. But overall, in the back of everyone's mind, everyone kind of knows the truth, so.
Yeah, so you think that the best teams, surprisingly, were Spurs and Arsenal, the teams from North London.
Yeah, I think the North London teams, I mean, Chelsea,
Chelsea have not been doing well.
They did beat, I think, Unides, Italian
But
club
what does
last
that
week.
mean, honestly?
Yeah, so, I mean,
And
we're just going to have to see what happens.
not to go off on a tangent a little bit, the other leagues like PSG, they're doing a Japanese tour, which is nice for them.
They look good, too. They're another team that was looking really good.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, they're teams that don't play up to their standard, everything like that, but, yeah, PSG's looking good.
Yeah, so it's funny that you mentioned Arsenal looking good. In your opinion, this is what I wanted to record. Before we get into our predictions, we're going to make this quick, I promise you. But Moises, you saw All or Nothing, Arsenal.
Yeah, so in the States, it came out last night. Well, obviously, we're recording this like a couple minutes before midnight here in Texas, Friday morning. I watched it last night.
And how was it,
Bear in
Moises?
mind, I had just watched the Giants lose to the Dodgers. At the time, was the 7th time in a row, which was absolutely embarrassing.
Yes, it is.
I feel like an Arsenal fan when they got 8th place. They want to go riot and shit, whatever. But watching that, It was pretty interesting. I mean, it's nothing that I didn't know before. I mean, keeping tabs on AFTV, like their channels, like it's stuff that you kind of predicted to see. But what struck me out of everything is like the first episode, like they go through like the down of them losing three in a row straight off the gate. How
The
everybody
story of
was
Arsenal.
how everybody was up in arms, like Arteta, this, get out of my club, whatever. And what shocked me is I think Josh Kroenke, the owner, right?
Yep.
There,
Yep.
he had they after the third loss to City, which they lost like 5-0. They were Arteta was just sitting there having lunch by himself, and then the owner comes up, sits to him, and he gives him a full vote of confidence. And honestly, that's pretty. Like I think the whole thing was, from what I see, the ownership there really believes in Arteta.
Yeah,
I
they
think
do. They
I
really.
think
There's
they
one thing about Arsenal, like when Arsene Wenger got the sack, and then
hold on. Let me grab
oh wait
the
wait no promotion right there.
promotion. Arsenal's new hydration sponsor,
Yeah.
Prime, right? So shit team, shit drink. So
Yo, there it
let's
is.
try it out.
Yeah.
Bear in
So
mind, I have tried this before. Hopefully, it got better over time.
yeah. So it is still
It's
crap.
okay at first, but it's just bittersweet. Like it's bitter at the end.
So you
Bro,
hear that? It's a shit team and a shit drink.
yeah, I that was absolutely terrible. But anyways, what was I saying?
Yeah, about all or
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah. He gave him a vote of the owner gave Arteta a vote of confidence. I think they beat Norwich after that. No, before that. Sorry. They were like doing a pep talk before the Norwich game. Apparently, Arteta had heart problems when he was a kid, and like with all the stress, like and
Yeah.
all that, like he started feeling that
And
way
there is a
again.
lot of stress when it comes to managing a Premier League
Yeah,
club.
and he said that like Arsenal losing was this, and that his family was top, but the Arsenal players were like the middle, right? So like
Yep.
there's the ones that keep him going,
Yep.
and that was I guess, you know, it's like inspirational, I
It is
guess.
very inspirational.
Anyways, they go out. I think they beat Norwich 1-0
Yep.
that day. Aubameyang got like a how they say cherry pick goal or whatever.
Yep.
Legit, that thing came off the post like 4 times, and he was there literally in front of the goal. So they won 1-0. They go down to Burnley. I think they beat them 1-0 too.
Yes, they did.
So that was the end of the first episode. And then the second episode, the emphasis of facing Tottenham.
Yeah, as a
Legit.
Tottenham fan, did that
As
let me
a
ask you
okay,
as a Tottenham fan, did that surprise you?
yes and no. I mean, I honestly the first episode they legit just showed 5 games, and like that, they went over it pretty quick. The emphasis on Tottenham. I mean, I've never been to London, personally.
Yeah,
Nonetheless, North London.
Yep.
And the closest thing to a rivalry we have here, well, I support, is the Dodgers and Giants. And right now it's pretty one-sided on the Dodger side, which is infuriating, right, as a Giants
Yeah, it
fan.
very much is.
So, I guess if anybody from London is watching, or North London specifically, the way I see is people take that derby so seriously, man.
They
Like,
do. They really
it
do.
really feels like if Arsenal lose or Tottenham lose, you really can't go to work the next day,
Yep.
or you can't go to school, or you
Yeah,
can't
that's
go,
how
like,
it is. And not
that
only
just ruins your
not only
weekend.
the North London derby, but any derby like El Clasico, Man U versus Liverpool, any derby you think of, Liverpool versus Everton,
Yeah,
it's like that.
I
It's
under-
like do or die.
I think the closest thing, I think Everton and Liverpool it's a pretty deadly rivalry, right?
Yes, it is.
But the competitiveness between them, Everton just survived relegation, right?
Yeah.
Liverpool obviously just got off losing a Champions League final,
Don't remind me.
right? So like obviously there's levels, right? So Tottenham have finished above Arsenal in the league for the past 7 years,
Yep.
right? So that thing, right? So they have KSI, like this dude. Obviously he's a worldwide part owner of this drink.
Your
Right.
shitty drink.
Part owner of that drink, like he's a huge Arsenal guy, and he was just kind of saying you can't even bear losing to City, nor the less losing to Tottenham. And the whole second episode was just them preparing for Tottenham. Aubameyang said like a story of like him getting a star. His first game against Tottenham, he got like 2 goals, and he gets a star every time he plays Tottenham because I think the day that the first time he played Tottenham, his grandfather died or something
Yeah,
like that.
unfortunately, yep.
So ever since then, he scored 2 goals that game, and I know he scored in many other derbies, right? Before he left that shithole team, and well, that hasn't happened yet, so we don't know what happens, right? Even though we do. Um, so the emphasis was real. Like they have Buyako Saka saying this is a big deal to him.
Yep.
Emil Smith Rowe saying like he grew up an Arsenal fan, but his dad was a Tottenham fan. So like there's obviously it's very personal for these guys,
Yeah.
right? And so like the whole episode leads up to them going to like the dressing room, right? And they show like them dancing, like preparing, right? And so the photographer gives like a speech saying how much he loves the club, like this and that. Like trying to hype
I
him
remember
up.
I saw a little bit of that. He
Yeah.
was like saying that I photographed so many teams, great teams, and I
Yeah,
was just like, he was riling up the
I mean,
troops.
Arsenal are in the eyes of neutrals, and they're an iconic club, right? They're the only team that's gone undefeated in the Prem. I honestly think they've lost a lot of respect in the footballing world. But they go out. Obviously, in the first half of that game, they were up 3-0. They were all high. Well, the emphasis was don't let it get to your head. Don't let it get to your head. They go back out. Tottenham score a goal. Obviously, they won 3-1. And they were jumping, dancing. They acting like if they just won the Champions League final. They're like,
Did
we're
that
back in
make
it.
you mad? That they're like,
No, I honestly thought it was cute. At the end of the day,
oh, cute.
it was cute because I mean, right now, from what I see it, from someone that's never been to London or anything like that, Tottenham own North London right now, legit, and we all know why. So I don't want any Arsenal fan coming at me saying you don't know what you're talking about, bro. I've been watching Tottenham for the last. My brother can attest to this. 2 or 3 seasons attentively.
Yeah.
I've seen us play like shit. And last year, it just felt like Tottenham were even though there were times that Tottenham were down, and even before that last North London derby last year, Arsenal could have put the damper on us.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see how they flip it. So they put so much emphasis on that game, right? The first time around. They obviously canceled the game in January because they're scared of us. Right?
Yeah.
So
You hear
yeah,
that, Arsenal?
they were
You're
scared of us.
Tottenham.
I don't care what anybody else says. They were scared of us.
Yeah, I
And
see a lot of Arsenal fans. They deny it. They're
I
like,
just
"Oh
think-
no, we weren't scared of Tottenham. We weren't scared."
I just think that Arsenal are super insecure about Tottenham. I think the insecurity resonated around that whole, literally to dedicate a whole ass episode to Tottenham just shows the insecurity. When that happened, when Tottenham did their all or nothing, Arsenal wasn't really a big emphasis, more as there was a bump in the road. When I think
Yeah.
they won and then they lost, right? So
Yes,
it wasn't something
they
that
split the series that season,
yeah,
right?
again, it usually happens that
Yeah.
way, right? So it wasn't really a big
So
emphasis.
what I'm hearing is that Arsenal are only worried about beating you guys, but Arsenal are only worried about beating Tottenham, but Tottenham is worried about being an elite club in Europe.
No, I think the mentality that's where it's shifting.
Yeah.
And I think that's the mentality that's been in the past couple of years. Champions League, the Tottenham made Champions League final like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It's pretty recent. The last time Arsenal did was when I was
2000
when I was watching
2006.
Raw, when I was watching John Cena and Edge.
Yeah.
That was a
2006.
long time ago, right? So
yeah. They have never won a European trophy. They have never won a
we
trophy
can
in
say I
Europe.
think we won like 1 or 2.
Yeah, back in
I'm
the
not too
60s.
sure.
You guys at least say have
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But they haven't won anything.
Here's the thing. Arsenal, I mean, not Tottenham. Arsenal's insecurity towards Tottenham is very evident through that.
And
Very
first
evident.
of all, thank you for that recap. If you guys want to see All or Nothing, it's on Amazon, right, Moises?
Amazon Prime Video. The third episode, just to quickly sum up, it was funny because this is the talk of the town. I think they were pretty inconsistent. Like after that whole thing, they had lost and won again, lost.
Yeah.
And then I think they beat, I think it was Aston Villa, right?
Yeah.
Or some team. Or no, they beat Leicester.
Mhm.
They beat Leicester. And then after the last game is the Liverpool game.
Oh my God. Yeah. So these geniuses, they.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me get to that. So Arteta, he was saying that, I think it was like when he was playing with Arsenal, being their captain. He said he just remembers Anfield as the most hostile place.
It
he's ever
is.
been
It
to.
varies. You could talk to any footballer. You could talk to any fan. You could talk to any coach. They all say, even the great Sir Alex Ferguson says, Arsenal. Anfield is the toughest place to play because you feel like the fans, like if you're like shooting like a corner or something, like the fans can hit you, like they ran at you, they flip you off. It's very hostile.
And you can see that you obviously as someone that doesn't really support Liverpool, right? I
Oh,
mean,
I do. I suppose you could definitely see that.
you can feel it through the TV. I mean, them beating Barcelona 4-0
Oh my God,
is something that people still think about to this day, right?
I do. I definitely do.
So, the genius decides to put speakers during their practice
Yep.
with the fan noise, and oh man, like they were all hyped, like going into that game. The
They're like,
confidence.
yeah, we got this.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
could beat Liverpool.
Arteta kept on saying, we could win. We could win here.
And bam, we whooped them 4-0. Sweet and sour with no napkins. We whooped them.
Yeah, and I think what attests to that is when Arteta got a little chippy with Jurgen.
Oh yeah.
Because I know that the first half
No,
an
the
hour,
first is because you know why? Because I forgot who put a hard foul on Sadio Mane, and Jurgen was like
Yeah,
to the
and
ref, he was like,
pretty
"What are you
upset.
doing? That's a
Yeah.
foul." And then Arteta was like, "No, that's not a foul. What are you talking about?" And that's when they got it. Because
Yeah.
I remember that game. The first half, it was pretty even. It was like 0-0. But and when the second half hit, Jurgen did the changes. Arteta did not. 4-0.
Yep. So Arteta, all he had his bark like a little chihuahua. No racist. Please don't take that out of context. I think Arteta is just really annoying, to be honest. Like, it's cute, whatever story he
Has he
says here
won
and there.
anything in Arsenal?
First year, I think FA Cup.
FA Cup. Well, at least he
Right,
got
I mean,
that.
I won money that day. So I remember
I
that
remember
day.
that.
I won like $500. So thanks, Arsenal. But yeah, no, I think
So out of the 3 episodes, out of rating 1 through 10, what do you rate it?
as a Tottenham fan, honestly, I just think seeing it from an Arsenal perspective, the whole North London derby, I mean, their insecurity resonates throughout that whole thing. It's just, man, like, come on, guys. Like, I think deep down, no Arsenal fan will tell you this. They'll just say, what do you think of Tottenham? Tottenham shit, whatever, all that shit, whatever. I think deep down they know Tottenham are slowly taking over North London, and that's something they cannot cope with.
Yeah, it's
It's
insane. Like you see everybody in Arsenal fan TV, you see everybody who
the
is an Arsenal
insecurity.
fan. They still think, oh, Tottenham's not a big. What have they accomplished? But I'm like, they finish above you almost every for the last couple seasons. They finished
Yeah,
above
almost
you.
7 years.
Yeah.
7 years. So how can you say you're a big club, this and blah 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 blah, whatever? You're invincible. Cool, that's cool, bro.
But what have
And
you done for me?
What have you
lately?
done for me lately?
Yeah, because
Exactly.
everybody, when it comes to sports, the great Shannon Sharp, NFL Hall of Famer, he says, in sports you always have to update your resume.
Exactly.
Always. Yeah, you can
Exactly.
reminisce about the past. That's great and dandy and whatnot, but what have you done for me lately?
Exactly. So I think Arsenal, obviously they won their FA Cup 3 or 4 years ago. They're in the COVID year, right? I honestly don't see them coming in the top 4.
Yeah, we did our predictions last week, and
Yeah,
you said,
I
said
don't
they're
see
coming
it.
in fifth.
I think Man United have a bigger chance of coming above them, to be
Yeah.
honest.
But first of all, before we had, so what was your rating again? Did you give it? A rating?
No, I didn't. I think so far, I'll be unbiased. I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, there he is.
I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, Arsenal, all or nothing.
I just
D.
don't think Arsenal are that. If you don't really care, if you're not a Tottenham fan, honestly, it's not that interesting.
Yeah, I didn't even want to watch it.
It's
and I didn't.
just like I felt like the Tottenham one was a little more compelling. Obviously, the year that Poch literally got out the final, lost to Liverpool.
Yep.
Him being 15th, getting sacked, bringing Mourinho in.
That's
That,
an
to me,
interesting
was more
story.
interesting.
Yeah,
Obviously,
because you're transitioning from one coach to another coach.
I think it would have been more interesting if they would have sacked Arteta. Because if I was an Arsenal fan, I would have, or an Arsenal whatever owner or something, I would have sacked that guy after the City.
Even
game.
the fans were clamoring
Yeah.
for Arteta to get sacked, just like Unai, just like they just had Unai after Wenger, right?
And I'm really shocked they didn't,
Yeah.
man. It's just they really believe in that guy, and that's the thing. Like, as Tottenham fan, I'm like, thank God he's there, because if he's in charge of them, I don't see them winning anything.
No. And speaking of Arsenal, we're gonna go to the predictions now. The first game, Heading tomorrow, August 5th at 2 p.m. local time here in Texas, Crystal Palace hosts Arsenal.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win, and what do you think the score will be?
Uh, like I said, I think unbiasedly, I think Arsenal had a pretty good preseason, right?
Yep.
Um,
This is the meat of it, though. This is
Patrick
the prem.
Vieira though last year legit clowned them
Yep.
at. Well, I think they're away. No,
Yep.
Arsenal's away.
Mm-hmm.
So with that in mind, I can see it being 3-2 Crystal Palace.
3-2 Crystal Palace. You hear it first. Moises'
Yeah.
prediction, 3-2 Crystal
Yeah,
Palace.
I think Crystal Palace, they have that home field advantage.
Yep.
They obviously have very talented strikers such as Zaha. I think so. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, I think Crystal Palace wins 3-2 tomorrow.
Yep, and I agree. Well, I agree that Crystal Palace are going to win, but they're going to win 1-0. And it will be an
Okay.
own goal from the Arsenal defense.
Way to
The
start.
story of Arsenal,
Yeah.
own goals.
Okay.
And we're not.
Oh no! Also red cards.
Oh, yes. Red
Own
cards
goals
too.
and red
Granit
cards.
Xhaka. It's like we're dumping on Arsenal right now, but
Yeah.
legitly, they
It's
love
just
to.
them.
It's because they have such a cringy fan base. They think that they can't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
But in the last couple of seasons, they've done everything wrong.
And they don't see it. And that's the, as a sports fan, we talk about this all the time. It's the hope that kills you.
Yeah,
it's
really
the hope that
is.
makes you invest in the team.
Yeah.
And as a fan, yeah, I mean, Tottenham haven't won anything in 14 years. I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't been a Tottenham fan for more than 5. You know, it took me a while to really identify myself as a Tottenham fan.
Yep.
But I mean, I think it'll happen. You know,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know about this year, but I do think something big will happen for Tottenham more than it will.
We're going to get to Tottenham right now. So you say Crystal Palace 3, Arsenal 2. I
Yes.
say Crystal Palace 1, Arsenal 0. So the next game, August 6th at 6:30 a.m., Fulham host Liverpool. That's a huge test for
come
Fulham.
on.
So what do you got?
2-0 Liverpool.
Yeah. I have
think
this. I mean,
one-
Fulham just recently relegated. Tony Khan,
Yeah.
we like you. We like
Yeah, he's
AEW,
okay.
like we said before. But your team sucks.
You did Cody wrong, guy. You really did Cody wrong. I'll digress.
Yeah, so
I'm not gonna
see,
go into
Tony,
that.
you did
I'm really
Cody
not.
wrong.
I'm not going to go into that. I honestly think he did Cody wrong.
So, in your opinion, Liverpool with Darwin Nunez, with this new starting midfield and back line, I think it should be a cakewalk.
I think Salah scores and Nunez scores. So I
Yeah,
think
so
it'll be 2-0.
you got 2-0.
Yeah.
So for me as a big Liverpool fan, this is going to be a match that I'm really going to analyze because I want this match. Jurgen likes to play stuff close to his chest, but especially on the first game. He
Yeah.
likes to test a lot of things out.
Yeah.
For me, I think Liverpool are going to win 3-1.
Yeah.
They're going to win
I
3-1
can see
against
that too.
Fulham. Fulham, they just recently, everybody knows they recently got promoted to the Premier League, but they're going to go back down.
You just signed their best player, so
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're going back down either way.
Yeah, so for me, Liverpool 3-1, for you 2-0.
Yes.
All right, next game at 9 a.m., Bournemouth against Aston Villa.
Stevie G, right?
Stevie G.
They got Coutinho. They got McGinn.
Yep.
2-1.
2-1 Aston Villa.
2-1 Aston Villa, yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually going to do this a route. I think Stevie G wants to prove to people this year that he is going to at least bring Aston Villa to the top of half of the table
Yeah.
because he is a good coach. A lot of people don't realize he's actually a really good
Yeah.
coach. He took Rangers undefeated.
He should have stayed there.
Yeah. No, but
Honestly.
he wanted a challenge. But that's the caliber of
Could have been in
manager that
Champions
he
League,
is.
though.
He took Rangers an undefeated season in the Scottish Premiership.
He could have
Take that
got-
what you will, but that's pretty impressive to me.
Aren't Rangers in the Champions League?
Huh? Yes. No. Wait a minute. I have to check
pretty
that.
sure
I think
are.
they're in the Champions League.
I'm pretty sure they
yeah,
are.
but for me, you said how much Aston Villa? Aston Villa
2-1.
against Bournemouth? 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
I got Aston Villa 3, Bournemouth 0.
Okay.
Yep. All right, next game. 9 a.m., the exact same. Leeds against Wolves.
Interesting. I might shock some people.
Don't tell me Leeds are going to win.
I think Leeds.
Oh, my
I think,
God.
I think Wolves are pretty thin. They got Traore back from Barcelona.
Uh-huh.
I think Raul Jimenez is still recovering from that injury he sustained. I don't think the confidence is high there. I think they're trading away the Korean striker to. I'm pretty sure I just saw Fabrizio Romano tweet out about this, but it's some. I think it's a French team.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Leeds get the win. I think it's a 1-0 for Leeds.
Oh, it's squeaked on by. A
I
win's
think
a win. What?
Brandon Aronson
Yeah,
gets
Brendan Anderson, the
gets
American man.
gets the goal. No, Brandon Aronson is a player.
Oh,
You're talking about Jesse Marsh.
there it is, Jesse March. I got the confused.
Yeah,
Sorry, you guys.
I think the Americans get. I mean, not the Americans. The Leeds. Leeds get one.
Coached by an
1-0.
American.
Yeah, and the best players are American.
So 1
So
0.
1-0, 1-0 Leeds.
Wolves are going to do a rout against Leeds. I don't think Leeds have improved that much. Wolves are a very dangerous team. They're a very
Yeah,
dangerous
I
counterattacking
mean they did
team.
lose Phillips. They did lose Rafinha.
Yeah, but they could
Um,
always rebuild. So I think Wolves are going to beat Leeds 2-1.
Okay.
All right.
I can
Next
see that.
game. Oh, these are all exciting games, all exciting matches. Newcastle against Nottingham Forest.
Newcastle.
Oh, yeah.
Newcastle. I think they win 3-0.
Yeah, Newcastle. I'm sorry, Nottingham, but you're going back down too. Newcastle, especially with that boatload of money.
Yeah, it's 3.
Bruh.
I don't see.
To Georgie, this is for you, my brother. I like you, and you're a Newcastle fan. So they're gonna win 4-0 against
Yeah.
Nottingham. You said 3.
I
I
said
4.
3-0.
Yeah. Oh, this is your team, baby. Tottenham against Southampton.
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to this. I gotta wake up a little early. I'm not a morning
Hey, it's
person.
9 a.m. That's not bad.
I usually don't wake up till 10.
Yeah.
But anyways, oh my goodness, very much looking forward to this. I remember what Southampton did to us. I think we're playing at home,
Yes, you guys are.
so I want to say 3-0 Tottenham.
Ooh.
3-0 Tottenham. I mean,
Yeah, Tottenham.
Southampton
I-
plays
I-
us tough, but I do think it'll be 3-0.
Yes, Antonio Conte wants to make a statement. He
Yeah.
wants to make a statement in the first game
That's
saying
why I
that
say
we
3-0.
are serious contenders. We want to do something this season. So they will win 3-0. I agree with you. They're going to win 3-0
I think-
against Southampton.
I think scores in that game. I think Harry Kane gets 1. I think Son gets 1, and I think Perisic gets 1.
Yeah, so 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Everton against Chelsea later on that day.
Ooh, this could be very interesting.
Come on, Chelsea's going to win this.
Oh, I would.
Everton were almost relegated last season.
Yeah, but if you saw them play last year, both games are pretty close, from what I saw.
Yeah.
So, I think I might go for a draw.
Really, the
it'll-
first draw.
I think it'll be 1-1.
I think Chelsea will squeak it out. As I said, they're gonna. In my prediction, they're gonna finish 5th. I think they're gonna win 1-0. 1-0.
Okay. I mean,
1-0
we're pretty
draw.
close.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a draw. So,
Yep.
Dele Alli scores.
On Sunday, August 7th, 8 a.m. Leicester versus Brentford.
Ooh. I like Leicester as a club. I mean, obviously they won the FA Cup 2 years ago.
Yes, they did.
Man, they just lost Michael.
They did. He went to,
He went to
Nice.
Nice. He went to
Yeah,
Nice.
he went to the.
Madison is in talk, or apparently, you never know. Madison is in limbo. I think Tillemans is playing, but apparently he wants to go
But
to
that
Arsenal.
Casper Schmeichel lost. It'll be huge.
It'll be very, very big.
Yeah.
Brentford, they had a good year last year.
But they lost
They
Christian
lost
Eriksen.
Eriksen.
Yep.
Man, that's a tough one. I'll go with Leicester. I think it'll be 2-1.
2-1. I'm gonna go for a tie. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be 2-2 Brentford Leicester.
Okay.
And then the last 2 games on that Sunday morning, Man U. For a lot of people, the recently revamped and recently invincible Manchester United against little old Brighton, the team that embarrassed them 4-0. Was it 4 or
Oof.
5-0?
4-0.
4-0.
Yeah, it could have been 6-0,
Yeah.
7-0.
Yep.
This is very interesting to me. I think Brighton last year, obviously they beat up United. That was absolutely embarrassing for United. I think Cucurella, that deal that supposedly went through, but others say didn't go.
Supposedly, air quotes.
Apparently, the Chelsea signing him, right? But
Yeah.
It's up in the air. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'll give it to United. I think they'll come
By
out.
how much?
I think 2-0.
2-0.
2-0. I mean, we got Yves Bissouma from them. He was a pretty big important part. They still got good players. I'm not gonna knock Brighton or anything. They got a good coach. But I think United, they have to come out.
Yeah, I agree too.
Yeah,
United, they want to show like Antonio Conte, Eric Den Hag wants to prove that United are
yeah,
back,
yeah, yeah.
and they want to do a huge statement. So I think they're gonna win 4-1.
4-1.
Yep, they want to do a
What
riot.
makes you so confident that they'll win 4-1 though?
It always happens for United every single season when they have a manager. They always start out strong, but after that it depends on how the morale is and how the tactics end up, being. But they always like to do an opening statement, especially at home at Old Trafford. So that's why I think they're gonna go like what happened last year against Watford. They're gonna go 4-1. They want to send a statement.
Watford beat them 4-1.
Yeah, I know.
I say 2-0. I think if Ronaldo plays, I think he scores.
That's a big if.
That's a big
because
if.
We still don't know if Ronaldo's gonna
Ronaldo
play.
does not want to be
He
at
does
United
not want to
anymore.
play. He does not want to play in the Europa League.
I know we have a friend. I talked to him today. He says that he sees Ronaldo going to Bayern before the transfer window's closed.
Yep.
I can see that too. I think Bayern are going to wait to see how their first couple games
Yep.
go. Sorry, and I think they will get Ronaldo by the end of the transfer window.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens.
All right. So you got United winning 2-0. I
Yeah.
got United winning 4-1.
Yeah.
The last game on the first round of the Premier League, West Ham hosting Man City.
Ooh, West Ham hosting.
Yeah. Remember what
That was a
happened last year?
very tough game.
Yeah, it's
Very
2-2
tough game.
ended. Yeah.
Obviously, I know that West Ham kind of improved. I've kind of seen who they signed. I'm not too sure of them, but if they sign them, obviously the automatic thing is that they'll get an improvement. But City, man, that team's a monster.
It is a monster.
I say City win 3-1.
City win 3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. I think City are gonna win 2-0.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it'll be a comfortable win for Pep. Like a routine thing.
Yeah, I think they go down. That's why I say the one for West Ham. I think they go down 1-0, and then the City go ahead and put on the afterburners and
just finish
completely
it from
run
there. Yep.
run them out the building. So 3-1.
that's basically it. Our predictions of the first round of the Premier League. I'm so excited. Like the Premier League is starting already.
I think honestly, very very interesting year. The 5 subs, having 5 substitutes for obviously for each game. We're gonna see. We might get a shock here and there.
Yeah.
You know?
And we will definitely talk about it the Monday following the weekend.
Yeah.
We will recap.
There's no games on Monday.
No, there are no games on Monday.
Oh well, not yet. I think that's why Arsenal are playing tomorrow.
Yep.
To get
so
embarrassed.
on Monday we will have a new video posted.
If Arsenal lose, I'll buy another one of these and I'll drink their tears.
Get the blue one. It's the best one.
Whatever. I think I'm just gonna drink their tears.
He's gonna replace the Prime logo with Arsenal's fans' tears.
Arsenal tears.
Yeah, Arsenal tears. You hear that, Arsenal?
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole show has been like a burial. I want to kind of title it the burial of Arsenal.
Honestly, it's just that whole all or nothing. We all know what's gonna happen. We all know the ending, which is the most important part. So I'm very much looking forward to how they spin this.
Yep. So we will see tomorrow Crystal Palace and Arsenal.
We will see it. We will see it. Let's hope for a Crystal Palace dub tomorrow. I'm very much
totally not biased here.
Yeah. Honestly, no. Honestly, Arsenal. It's not that I don't like you.
You hate them. You despise.
I just
them.
don't like. I just don't like your fans. You have the worst fans, the most delusional fans. You live in 2004.
To the Invincible. That's all I hear. The Invincibles.
Yes, that was legit when I'm 96, so I was like 7 or 8. Get out of that year. Tottenham are taking over, and this weekend will be the start of that.
Yep. So that's basically it for the Untitled Premier Show episode 2. I am Ulysses Lopez.
This is Big Moses.
Yep. And if any Arsenal fans or any fans of any sports team want to add us, just comment down below.
Please don't come at me.
Yeah, come at him, Arsenal fan.
Please
come at him.
Let's just go, baby. Let's go, boys.
He say he's going to school all y'all on Twitter, IG.
Let's go, baby. And if you see this, come at me, bro. I'd love to debate one of you fans.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's it for today, and that's it for tonight. We will see you back on Monday. Take care, you guys, and enjoy the Premier League weekend.
Ta ta.
All summer and after fall.